What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James. I'm back in these streets. You know what it is. I'm back in these work streets. And I want to drop a quick mini preview of this Cowboys-Jets game because it's just been on my mind the last couple days. And just going to have a quick mini video. And then hopefully Thursday will be our first live. We're usually going to try to do it Wednesdays, but Thursday hopefully will be our first live with the Cowboys in a sense, and I can get a little more in-depth with my thoughts about this game and more. But obviously, Cowboys, Jets are playing. Cowboys are headed to New York. 1-2-1. Jets are 0-4. They lost last night to a close one to the Miami Dolphins, who not that good either. They were in the winless column, but they pulled out the victory against the Jets. Jets look like one of the worst teams in the league right now. Them in New Orleans, right? Hired Aaron Glenn, came from the Detroit staff. Him and Ben Johnson. Cowboys already lost to one coordinator from Detroit. Don't let it make it be two. You feel me? And both of them was winless before they played you. Please don't make that two. So, my first thoughts on this, initially when I saw the game, getting ready to come up, I said, hey, I really need the Jets to beat the Dolphins, because if they beat the Dolphins, they'll get that first win under the belt. Everybody will be relieved, and maybe they let their guard down a little bit because we got a victory, okay? But guess what? They didn't get it. New York fans are foaming at the mouth. They want this victory bad. And who could be a great remedy? Cowboys. Why? Because Cowboys are a lot of teams remedy it. Remember what I said? If they struggling, quarterback struggling, team struggling, coach, whatever. If a team is struggling and they play the Cowboys, we're almost their remedy. So I've been telling everybody I'm getting 2019 vibes from this, man. And I'm not calling a loss. I'm just saying I'm getting the vibes, because look at how it is. You're going to New York, right? Just like they were before. New York, I don't think they had won a game before they played Dallas in 2019. Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup was your rookie sensation, but obviously George Pickens is better than Michael Gallup. But your star receiver out the game, so they had to rely on Michael Gallup that game. And remember, he totally did not step up to the plate. The good thing here is you got a George Pickens instead of a Michael Gallup. And we definitely saw him step up to the plate because he's a guy, for real. He's a real guy. And you saw it last week against the Packers. So he needs to get fed again. He needs to be your guy until CeeDee Lamb comes back, for real. He needs to be your CeeDee Lamb while CeeDee Lamb is out, right? So, just getting the 2019 vibes. Defense gave up the big touchdown. Roddy Anderson, whatever his name was, 90-yard touchdown, just crazy, right? And you just had that feeling that when they were going to go to New York, it's going to be that. So guess what? It's going to be like that in New York again, right? Because guess what? Aaron Glenn is telling his team, we might be 0-4, but we've been close in games, and we can beat the Cowboys. We can beat them. Let's just stay true to what we need to do, and we can beat them. That's what he's going to be preaching to his team. And they're going to feel confident enough that they can beat Dallas. So they may play out of their mind. Guess what? They may not get as many penalties. They may not. All of a sudden may start tackling. You feel me? Everybody likes beating Dallas, and that's why they come up. They get up for it. So I hope the Cowboys and Dak Prescott remember what happened in 2019, especially Dak Prescott, and be warning this team, be on your game. Tell the coaches, be on your game. Because if you're not on the game, it's going to be one of them games, dog. It is. Don't keep them in the game. So when we're just looking at the stats, Cowboys, number one offense in the whole league. Dak Prescott's going crazy, averaging 281 yards passing the game, 123 yards rushing the game. That's pretty good. Fifth in points at 28, and top 10 in first downs, 42% on third downs, right? So if we're talking about the offensive side of the ball against their defense, got to keep on running Javonte Williams, right? Because their defense is 25th in the league, giving up 130 yards a game. Javonte Williams, he's been close to getting this 100-yard game. I would love to see him get this game. Also, getting kind of excited because they say Jaden Blue may be getting his activation because you got a Miles Sanders hurt. This will be a great game to unload on him Get him in some quick screen plays. Get him his feet a little acclimated. This would be a great game to use that explosive speed to have that other element. But Javonte Williams, you got to pound that rock against these boys. You got to pound that rock against these boys. Definitely going to throw the ball. Dak's doing his thing. We already know that. He's playing on the MVP level, leading the league in passing, playing out of this world. But run that rock. Keep on pounding with Javonte Williams. And if you could sprinkle some Jaden Blue, I know it'll be his first game. Might have some first game nerves. But bring him in there slowly. He may break one. You need that element, though. George Pickens, I called it last week. Well, this past Sunday, I said he needed to have a 6, 7, 8 catch game for 100 yards, at least one touchdown, and he came through. This needs to be another type game. He needs to get that around 6 catches in this game. It don't have to be a 100-yard game, but it has to be effective. He's at least got to get at least another receiving touchdown this game, maybe 2. So, 6-catch game, 80 to 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. You need him. I need Javonte Williams to get at least 1, right? So Javonte getting in that end zone and George Pickens getting in that end zone too. So honestly, I don't think the Jets can stop the Cowboys on offense. Okay, we saw what they did to Green Bay. Obviously, the Bears aren't good, but once again, it was a struggling team. I wonder if Cowboys were like, it's the Bears. We can beat them. I hope they don't go in there thinking this is the Jets. They're 0-4, man. We can go in there and breeze. Y'all have to play sound, disciplined football because y'all not the Cowboys of old. Y'all not no Cowboys of old. Y'all haven't won nothing or did nothing. So y'all need to go in like the desperate team. Y'all need to go into the team that's like, you need to go in there like y'all 0-4 and go into New York. That's what y'all need to do because I have confidence in this offense. Nobody has really stopped this offense, even in the Bears game. I'm going to say Bears didn't really stop them. Cowboys just really stopped themselves, you feel me? And once it just snowboarded with that defense, it was just too hard to get. I don't think the Jets really stopped the Cowboys, okay? I think the Cowboys are going to score a lot of points. I definitely don't think they're going to stop a Dak Prescott. But it's the defense. You got the number 1 offense in the league, and you got the worst defense in the league, right? So, we know about Justin Fields, dog. Justin Fields gave Dallas problems when he was at Chicago. They were in that game. Until it kind of blew away until Michael Parsons took over. And then you saw last year when they played the Steelers. They had to win in the last minute. I'm not afraid of Justin Fields throwing the ball, but he's a scrambling quarterback. He's a run-first quarterback. I've been watching him since his days since Ohio State, since I've been out here in Ohio. So I know Justin Fields. I'm not scared of him throwing the ball, but what I do worry about is him breaking that pocket because he's going to run. He's probably going to have some designs runs because if you're any kind of a coach, you're going to say, who does Dallas struggle with? Mobile quarterbacks, running quarterbacks. So if I'm the Jets, we doing QB options, we're doing RPOs. I'm getting that ball and get him. He had a 40-some yard touchdown run against the Dolphins last night. So he's going to run the ball. Big thing is, Braylon Allen, he got hurt. You hate seeing a player get hurt, but he's out. That helps Dallas. Breece Hall, he's nice. But Dallas's run defense has been pretty good this year, right? Pretty good, a lot better. It's ranked 20th, but I think those were skewed by quarterback running. Jalen Hurts. Boy, Justin Fields is different. I'm telling you. Don't let that man start getting in it, feeling good about himself, breaking the pocket, because then he can break the pocket. You didn't have a spy on Jalen Hurts, and he killed you. Bro, you need to have somebody, Maris or somebody, activate Damone Clark and Jack Sanborn. He got to sit his ass down, dog, because if he's breaking that pocket and Sanborn is in the game, it's going to be nothing but him running in broad daylight everywhere. And then if you do get to him, that's one of them when he throws it deep and you get a broken play touchdown. So broken plays are going to be huge. Defense got to put them in third downs. They are one of the worst teams on third down percentage. Jets offense is 29th, 31% in the league on third down. So you need to get them in long down and distance and make them have third and longs because Justin Fields ain't going to kill you in the air, but he will kill you with his feet. So I need James Houston getting a lot of snaps. I need Clowney to turn back the clock and make some plays. And, man, I just need this defense. I don't trust it. I feel they'll have broken plays. But the thing that's going to help them is they don't have no true passing quarterback. So I don't think he's going to throw them in the game. And that might help Dallas because if they get in a shootout, I don't think the Jets can stay with them in a shootout, right? And Cowboys somehow, some way got to get some turnovers. They got somehow, some way to get Justin Fields throw the ball, intercept it, fumble, something. They had the bad fumble against that game. They had 3 turnovers in that game against the Dolphins. And this should be a game where you're like, okay, we can get back on track. But you have to come in there with disciplined, sound football. Had a lot of missed tackles, critical missed tackles in that game against the Green Bay Packers. You cannot have missed tackles in this game. You have to be disciplined. Can't have missed tackles. And you have missed tackles, it's going to kill you in this game, right? I don't like this game because the struggling team, 0-4, going to New York, they're going to be crazy. They're going to play out their mind just because it's Dallas. So like I said against the Bears, I need to see this coaching staff disciplined. Make sure this team is disciplined and does the small things in this game. Low penalties, very few missed tackles, crisp assignments. You need a spy on Justin Fields. I don't know who it is, but you need to spy him because he's running the ball. He's running a lot. He might try to get 100 yards rushing in this game, I'm telling you. And then sneaky Garrett Wilson getting behind the defense. Oh, Justin Fields breaks the pocket. Oh, would-be sack, Garrett Wilson. Bro, you don't want to see it. I'll give you my prediction in the next few days of how I feel because I still need to sleep on this because I'm going back and forth, which I'm just keeping it real. Part of me feels like you just got too much offensive firepower and you can just hold them to a few, get a few 3-and-outs, you can beat them. Put them in third long down, you can beat them. This should be okay. But this is the Cowboys we're talking about. They do this all the time. So I can't trust them now, and I damn sure don't trust his defense. So I'm going to think about this in a few days, and I'm going to come out with my prediction of who wins this game. But it's just my many thoughts of what the Cowboys have to do to come out with the victory against the New York Jets. Big Game James, I'm out. Check me out in a few days with Producer G. Peace.